Okay, everybody, let's get down to the nitty gritty. There's only one fight. One real fight. There's only one adversary. Just one. And that one adversary, that one fight is with yourself. That duality. That we have names for all of it, God and the devil, good and evil, all that other business. Well, depending on what you believe, that's okay. But there's really only one fight. There's really only one adversary. And basically, in a nutshell, is we just have a tendency to get in our own way. And that's great. Because without an opponent, without an adversary, what fun is it? Gotta have some tussle. You really gotta fight with yourself. It's like, we all like to watch, some of us like to watch MMA fights. I know I do, And I really understand, just like in the martial arts, and that having an opponent, that whole process is to help you develop yourself. Because especially when you lose and you get beaten, are you going to take it personally? No. Well, you might. But even if you do, and you can catch that, you can develop yourself from that and become stronger. And eventually, one day, amazing things can happen. That you can be free of that dual way of doing things, a dual way of anything. Because as long as there's duality, there's judgment. There's self-judgment. And that's where it begins. It begins with the self, always. And then whatever's going on inside of ourselves, we project outside of ourselves. And imagine, hey, we're all doing that at the same time, which is exactly what happens. And then we agree on something. And then we have wars and all this other great stuff. Well, hey, peace only happens within. When you finally decide that you're perfectly fine the way you are, when you finally completely accept yourself, and then that fight just turns into a wrestle and a tussle, like lovemaking. But I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's actually really hard. And that's what makes it even more interesting. It should be hard. It shouldn't be easy. That's living. Living should be challenging. We develop ourselves with that challenge. We become better all the time, even when we don't think we are, even when we're still judging ourselves. We're all going towards it. Thank you so much. Om Namah Shivaya. Amen. Praise Allah. Praise God. I don't care what you believe. But use that conviction to go within yourself. It's just my opinion. And you don't have to believe me anyway. But I love you all. And that is some true shit there.